Hello, hello. Let's review another game with Aldo. Okay, I'm playing as white. Play this pincer. Here the Joseki is for you to go down, and then I'll extend. And black lives like this. I think this um, almost happened in the other game we played. The one before this, right before this, and this time. He although didn't go for the correct Joseki, or at least the most optimal one. When you give this Panuki to your opponent, it's probably gonna feel great. Usually because this shape is very resilient. It's very difficult to kill, and even if you kill it, it's not that many points in the corner. Um, what I mean by this shape, I mean the Panuki. The Panuki is famous for being difficult to kill and usually inefficient for you to try killing. Um, Here I immediately connected, but AI seems to think I shouldn't connect. This is already um, a good exchange, capturing this stone. I can leave it for later, but quite frankly, it feels puzzling. In the other game, although Tenukid, and the proper move was this. I tried something different like this, but playing anything else allows black to play this Atari once again, which is a very good, very nice, very helpful exchange locally, because after white connects, white cannot poke out easily, because this stone A is going to be in Atari due to the B move. In this game, although Atari first, I connected, and for now, not for now, I could attack this immediately, but I thought that playing against A was more urgent, especially because if I play at B, you don't need to connect, of course. You could, but well, you probably should, but still, it's not gonna be an attack that kills black immediately. Um, you could backfire. The more usual Joseki is for black to play like this first. And in the past, we would connect. Nowadays, AI almost always suggests the crawling on the second line, because then, since the AB shapes are not connected, you can play more lightly around this. And if you connect solidly, later, black can play this move. Black will choose the uh, Joseki move first, and later, black can play here. And we can see that the A stones are getting under pressure, and the territory might be deleted. It's better to connect because it damages my stone, the A stone, and it also helps with maybe getting a base around B. And if your stones are all together, maybe C will be sent pretty soon. It probably will be sent somehow. White will need to add a move, either by capturing the D stone or by crawling at E somehow. When I cut, it's a lot of territory, and the outside stones are a bit heavy, but also they are not making any points. My group, with the BC stones, it is a very resilient and stable shape, at least for now. It takes a long while for you to manage to get a counter attack going against it. My only worry as white is if you ever jump at E from the D stone, because then my F group would be pressured. And it's a lot of territory if I manage to capture the D stone. So when this fight happens, um, the way to complicate things might be either jumping here or playing this. In both cases, white should feel comfortable because um, the A group is still very heavy. It doesn't have much eye shape because I can poke at B and delete all of the internal eye space, potential internal eye space. But this is still a great way to complicate the game if you're behind. Okay, this move is really nice for creating eye shape. Um, However, there are still some pokes I can do. So first I would start with A, then you block at B, and when I play at C, you're gonna end up with a false eye. But since I'm not that strong on the outside, it's difficult for me to trigger this. So if this happens, something like this, you're not alive, right? Because this is only one eye internally. But I have many. This is the most naive way for black to play. But for example, if black plays here and I connect, you can just move out, right? I'm too weak on the outside. But later, when I got strong enough, maybe I could try this. I didn't see the need for it, so I didn't play it. But later, I checked with AI, and yeah, there were many chances for me to play that sequence. Um, I like this sort of move. It puts a lot of pressure on white, but unfortunately, you're playing to not to my 100% strength, but the A group is strong enough because I can either capture the B stones or connect at C. So there isn't that much of a threat against it, and so I can play from the outside, from D, to eliminate your base and get maybe a small base for my E group, and it's a lot of points as well. Okay, so far so good. When I capture the A stone, um, I feel safe because everything is connected. It's a good chunk of points I get incentive pretty much, and it puts pressure on the B stones because C and D are feeling um, their group's liberties. And as soon as I play E or F, um, you pretty much don't get any AI space internally. Um, I dragged the stone back because I thought it was simple enough. I think AI prefers attaching here, getting some forcing moves against the corner, and then coming back to try to kill you, kill black. I find this move really nice. Again, it's another move that complicates white's play. And here you could play the Kosumi to make it even more difficult for me to kill you and more complicated for me to get profit from the corner as well. Because if I play here, expecting you to maybe connect, you can block from here. And now if I move out, you can cut. Mm. And then there's still a lot of agi with these stones. Um, but it's more complicated for white, much more difficult. AI prefers that I block here, but you can kind of move out with this group. It's not easy for me to kill black. It's still fine. But again, the game gets more complicated like this. This sequence where you block with this bump is exactly what white wants because when I play these moves, I'm preventing a connection around A, and in center as well. And now I can use my center to try to kill you. There is still a lot of agi, and apparently I should have played from here, which is also um, a good principle in Go, because which move is more to the outside of trying to kill your opponent, A or B? Certainly B. So if the kill fails, it probably fails with less damage against white. So if I play here and you play here, I can just cut like this. Uh, oh, I wouldn't cut. I would play here. Yeah, both moves are not working, but so you capture, I play like this, of course. Anyways, so it's not possible for black to capture the A stone, and maybe the best is still for black to play here. And now instead of playing at A, I would rather play at B. And why is that? Well, that's because my stones, my A stones, the AB group has more liberties now. I'm not kind of self-attarring me with the C stone. In the game, there was potential for you to make at least one eye in the bottom. You should avoid playing this sort of move because you're never gonna connect, right? And if you're never gonna connect, when I play A, I damage the eye space, potential eye space around the B group. So it's almost dead now, almost certainly dead. But if you don't do that, you could play like this, and I need to connect to save my stones. You can eventually Atari here, and now you at least get one eye, right? Well, you don't even need to play here. I'm just illustrating. Um, and you can try to move out to get your second eye somehow. I don't know, play something on the outside. If the A group lives, there's a small, not so small possibility the B group will come into danger or even die. So rescuing the A group is really useful in many ways. Okay. Um, yeah, you still need to try something from this group, because if that group dies, it's too much. Black gets a lot on the outside, but it's not enough. Okay. There's still agi with coming out. So if I come out with V stones, there's still agi with you trying to come out with that lonely stone inside my territory, my seeming territory. Um, so I played here to kind of finish it. It's probably still better for me to just jump actually, because if black plays here, I can extend. If when I play here and black plays here, I can only do this. Um, we usually do this jump when uh, getting a stone towards this side is more useful. But since I'm so strong here, it was probably better for me to play A at B to get more territory. But at least I get this thing, this sort of forcing move, but black shouldn't answer, or at least not crawl. It's time for black, since I added a move at A, it's pretty much impossible for black to rescue the beastone. So black can now play the C4D exchange, um, this sort of exchange, without any negatives because, well, the inside stone is already dead, right? The A stone. So in that case, you don't need to play at B. You're already alive and with a healthy amount of territory, and you've done all this in center. When you play the crawl, um, well, I won't play A directly, but um, it's getting close to your last chance to play A directly. If you play here, now maybe you can finally attack me somehow, like this or like this. This was a nice attack that happened later in the game. Okay, so almost immediately happened. But it's a nice attack, but since the center is already occupied by white, there isn't much black can get from disconnecting the A group, given that the A group doesn't seem to be killable. In that case, it's better for black to push white into the center and play as many dummies as possible. So if black, let's say, plays like this or like this, white will need to defend somehow. And we can see that these stones don't make any points. And there's still a cut here. So those stones will still have to pay through giving black a center reduction. Regardless of direction of play issue here, you shouldn't play like this because it's already very difficult for white to handle surviving with the A B group and invading or reducing the C area. The C area will probably be blacks, and white shouldn't bother too much about reducing it from the C borderline itself. I think it's better for white to think about, let's say, black plays here, like in the game. It's better for white to play moves from here because it strengthens the A group while reducing the C area. Mm. And this is another mistake that I just played because uh, I just wanted to finish the game, just solidify things. It's much better to play something like this or keep on trying to live locally while reducing black. Kind of a silly mistake. Played without thinking. This is one of the first moments when I could try that sequence with the ABC Tesugis. Um, and that would probably kill black because I'm getting very strong around D and E with the F and G stones especially. And when I get the H stone, my connection from I to J is also strengthened. So I don't need to care too much about the weaknesses around K and L. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the game. I managed to get this exchange in as well. And I even blocked here, which should make trying to kill this group through ABC even easier. Okay, I was just trying to finish my living shape around A while also taking away points from the B corner. Yeah, these are just small Yose moves, I guess. I can always kind of connect to the D group with the system, so there was really no danger for me uh, to keep on answering here when it comes to surviving. It was only a matter of big yoses, big end game moves. Okay, I think that's it for this review. See you next time.